So I want to show you a brilliant music game for both online lessons and in-person lessons. This is a game that quite a lot of people know, but they don't necessarily know how to extend it. So it's called Don't Clap This One Back. So I'll take you through the basics and then I'll tell you how you can change it to make it more challenging for your students. So to start with, you just have to, as a teacher, clap some 4-beat rhythms that are nice and easy to copy, and then your students have to copy it back. For instance, or but if you clap the forbidden rhythm, don't clap this one back, the kids aren't, or the students are not allowed to copy it back. So if I clap, the students either have to definitely not clap back, show their arms in a cross, or their fingers like so. So you'll start with that, just with don't clap this one back. Let's just try a few. So once they get more used to that and more of them are getting it right, you can add in some more forbidden rhythms to make it a little bit more challenging for them. For instance, don't clap this back, or never clap this one back. So those are the first 3 rhythms that I use when playing Don't Clap This One Back. I'll just do it again for you. Don't clap this one back, don't clap this back, and never clap this one back. The first way to make it a little bit more challenging is to clap very similar rhythms to the forbidden rhythms. For instance, instead of don't clap this one back, you do, where you just add an extra note at the end, and that really catches out quite a lot of them to start with. And after that, I might add another forbidden rhythm in myself. For instance, don't you dare clap this one back. Or depending on how old the children are, how creative they are, I'll get them to create their own forbidden rhythm for us to use. Now, sometimes in this game, there is one student that always wins. So if that happens, I like to bring them up to the front and I like to make them my teaching assistant, and that they have to be the ones on the lookout for anyone clapping the forbidden rhythms or not clapping when they're supposed to. And that's a really good way to give somebody else a chance to win. What I do kind of to make this game a little bit more difficult again is you can actually play it on your instruments quite well, and that gives them students kind of another challenge. And I also use this game when we're learning about like crotchets and quavers. So if I'm, for instance, teaching in a whole class setting, I would do tea and coffee for when we're learning to clap crotchets and quavers. So I'd go tea, tea, coffee, tea, and I'd show them what it's like written down, and we'd clap like that. And when we've got used to that a little bit, I will then get them to transcribe the forbidden rhythms from Don't Clap This One Back. And that's something that they really enjoy. And one more way to kind of give it that other level, if you've got someone that's really, really, really good, is you can actually get them to lead that exercise themselves. So there's loads of ways you can just do this with 5-year-olds, or if you add kind of all those challenges on, you can do it very easily with teenagers. Just to recap, my first 4 forbidden rhythms before I tend to get the children to make up their own are don't clap this one back, don't clap this back, never clap this one back, and don't you dare clap this one back. If you would like more musical activities that you can do in your lessons, I've got a link to the playlist just below. And you can also check out my website, as I've got lots of free resources on LaylaAllenWoodwind.com.